I found myself doing something just so weird the other day. I sat down at my desk, right?
Okay, setting up for a good work session.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I had this one major task I really wanted to finish.
The one you've been talking about.
Right. I even cleared my whole morning for it. I made a fresh cup of tea.
Oh, setting the whole mood.
Totally. I opened the file, and then, well, I just stared at it.
Just frozen.
Just frozen. Like, I literally watched the little cursor blink for maybe 20 solid minutes.
Wow. 20 minutes is a long time to just stare.
It is. And the next thing I know, I am in the kitchen.
Wait, what were you doing in the kitchen?
I was deeply, deeply focused on scrubbing the grout between the tiles.
Oh, wow. The classic avoidance cleaning.
Yes. I mean, I knew exactly what I needed to do at my desk, but this invisible wall just dropped down.
Yeah.
Suddenly, cleaning the kitchen felt like, the most vital thing in the entire world.
You hit the wall. You hit that wall of resistance.
I really did.
It is such a quiet human struggle, honestly. We sit there fully aware, just watching ourselves avoid the very thing we know we need to do.
And it brings up so much guilt,
Oh, so much guilt.
Because in that moment, it feels like a deep personal failure. Like, what is wrong with me?
Right. That is the perfect word for it. Guilt. We always jump to blaming ourselves.
I keep asking myself why I do this. Like, why do we so intensely avoid the things we genuinely want to get done?
It's a huge contradiction.
It is. It makes zero sense to want a goal, but then fight the actual steps to get there.
Well, the tension you felt at that desk, it is not a lack of discipline.
It's not. Because it sure feels like it.
No, I mean, we often call it laziness, or we tell ourselves we just have poor habits.
Yeah, exactly. Bad focus.
But the real issue happening beneath the surface, it's about handling our feelings.
Wait. Feelings, like emotional feelings.
Yeah. When you avoid a task, your mind is really just reaching for quick relief from a deeply uneasy feeling.
Huh. I want to dig into that uneasy feeling.
Hmm.
Because I felt it.
It's strong, isn't it?
It is. What is actually going on inside the mind when I just glance at my daily list and want to run away? Because it feels almost physical.
It is highly physical. I mean, think of it as a quiet tug of war happening inside your head.
Okay, a tug of war.
Right. Every time you consider starting a hard task, two different parts of your mind clash.
Like they're fighting each other.
Exactly. On one side, you have the planning part of the mind.
The part that made the to-do list?
Right. This is the part that cares about long-term growth. It wants you to finish the project, build better habits, and, reach your goal.
Okay, so that's the good side.
Well, they're both trying to help, but on the other side, you have the mind's threat and reward center.
The threat center.
Yeah, this older part of the mind does not care about your 5-year plan.
It doesn't care about my career.
Not at all. It only cares about feeling safe and keeping you comfortable right now, in this exact moment.
So wait, the comfort-seeking side treats hard work like a danger.
Yes. It treats a vague, open-ended task using the exact same alarm system it uses for real, physical danger.
Okay, I need to pause you there.
Sure.
Are you saying my mind is acting like a faulty smoke detector?
That's a great way to put it.
Like, it is treating a boring spreadsheet or a blank document with the same alarm bells as a literal fire in the room.
The faulty smoke detector is honestly the best way to look at it.
That's wild.
The alarm system evolved over a very long time just to keep us alive, right?
Right, like running from bears.
Exactly. So it puts quick safety above distant, vague goals. From a survival view, abstract goals do not matter if you are not safe in the present moment.
So a blank document feels unsafe.
To that part of the brain, yes. Your mind places a high emotional cost on a task before you even type the first word.
Wow. And that emotional cost, it shows up in ways we do not always notice.
Whoa, it has in plain sight.
Yeah, like clear signs are obvious, like scrolling on a phone for an hour or, cleaning the grout in the kitchen.
Right, the obvious delay tactics.
But the hidden signs, they feel much heavier, don't they?
They really do. The hidden signs can quietly drain your spirit.
Like what? What does that look like?
Well, it can be a literal tight feeling in your chest when you just picture the work.
Oh, I get that. That tight chest feeling.
Right. Or it can be a dull sense of dread that wakes up with you hours before you are even supposed to begin working.
Just this cloud hanging over your morning.
Exactly. Or it is that strange habit of quickly finishing 10 easy, pointless tasks just to avoid the single hard ones sitting underneath them.
Oh my gosh, yes. Clearing the inbox just to avoid writing the actual report.
Exactly. It's all just the smoke alarm going off.
I definitely notice my chest gets tight when I feel that dread.
Mhm.
But here is what confuses me.
What's that?
Why does this heavy, pulling feeling change so much?
How do you mean?
Well, some days I sit down and the work just flows.
Right, a good day.
Yeah. But other days I feel that tight chest and the dread is so loud I cannot even think. Why is it different?
That is a great question. Our baseline resistance actually shifts based on how our body feels.
Like physical stuff.
Yeah, we forget that the mind and the body are the same system.
I guess I never connect the two when I'm working.
Most people don't, but simple physical states can greatly lower your defense against that threat response.
Give me an example.
Heavy sugary meals are a great example.
Oh, like a big pasta lunch.
Right. A massive blood sugar crash takes energy away from the planning part of your mind.
Wait, really? So a heavy lunch does not just make me sleepy?
No, it's more than just being tired.
It actually turns off my mind's ability to push through the fear of the work.
Yes, it completely disarms your clarity. Lacking water does the exact same thing.
Just being thirsty.
Even mild thirst drops your focus and makes the feeling of effort spike.
So a simple task literally feels harder to do just because your body needs water.
It literally feels like a bigger mountain to climb.
That is unbelievable.
On the other hand, taking a brief walk outside gives your mind a tiny boost of natural reward chemicals.
Like a reset.
Yeah, that small shift can make the first step of a scary task feel possible rather than awful.
It is wild how we blame our character for something that might just be a lack of water or fresh air.
We're so quick to call ourselves lazy.
We really are. But, this avoidance rarely happens on its own.
What do you mean?
When I look closely at my own habits, this delay tactic seems to walk hand in hand with other mind traps.
Oh, they definitely feed on each other.
Right. What do you think is the biggest one?
The biggest one is probably needing things to be perfect.
Oh, yeah. That fear of flaws.
Right. We often wear that trait like a badge of honor, but it is really just a fear loop wearing a mask.
That's so true. We
Right.
brag about it. Oh, I just have high standards.
Yes, exactly. But you are not avoiding the work because you do not want to do it. You are avoiding it because you are terrified of doing it poorly.
That makes the dread so much worse.
It amplifies it.
If I tell myself this project has to be flawless, the smoke detector alarm gets 10 times louder.
The stakes just become too high for the mind to handle.
And we do that to ourselves.
We do. And pleasing others does this as well.
Oh, how so?
Well, if you spend your whole week saying yes to everyone else's needs, you leave no honest space or energy for your own growth.
You just give it all away.
By the time you sit down for your own work, the tank is fully empty.
And then, I bet, we just reach for the phone.
Yes.
Yeah.
The ultimate escape hatch.
Because it's easy.
It's easy and it's fast. When your mind gets used to fast, bright, constant input from a screen, a slower task like reading a dense file or writing a thoughtful email, it feels painfully boring by contrast.
The mind simply rejects the slow pace.
It just rebels against it.
The contrast is just too sharp. I want to shift our view a bit, though, because I think this struggle changes shape as we move through different seasons of life.
Oh, absolutely.
Like I look back at my 20s, and how I handled work then feels very different from how I handle it now.
The flavor of the guilt really changes over time, doesn't it?
It does. How would you describe it?
Well, if you are in your 20s, putting things off often feels like a deep character flaw.
Like there's something permanently wrong with you.
Right. We live in a culture driven by seeing what everyone else is doing.
All the online bragging.
Yes. You see everyone else achieving things online, and avoiding your own work feels like proof that you are broken.
You just think you're the only one struggling to start.
You feel totally alone in it. But then you reach your late 20s or your 30s, and the weight shifts.
What happens then?
This is when career demands, relationships, and daily life pressures all stack up at once.
Real adult life hits.
Right. At this stage, delaying a task is very rarely about being lazy.
What is it then?
It is almost always your mind responding to real heavy burnout. Your mind is waving a white flag because the load is too high.
So if someone in their 30s is staring blankly at a screen, they might just be full.
Completely full.
There is no more room to process new demands.
None at all.
Wow. Okay, what about later in life? What happens when we reach our 40s and beyond?
Well, in those years, our daily habits have settled deep into our routines.
We get set in our ways.
We do. Starting something brand new feels unusually heavy because the mind likes familiar paths.
The comfort zone.
Exactly. For many, there is a quiet, hidden fear that it is simply too late to change long-standing patterns.
The fear that our ways are set in stone.
All right.
But, the truth of mindset is that we can always change how we think.
The mind remains highly flexible at every single age.
I really believe that.
It's true. Many people find their most profound mindset shifts happen later in life because their sense of purpose becomes clearer.
The why gets stronger.
Yes. The reasons for growing finally outweigh the comfort of staying the same.
I find a lot of hope in that.
Me too.
So, okay, we are facing a heavy mix of hurdles.
A very heavy mix.
We have our survival instinct acting like a smoke detector. We have physical drains like sugar crashes, and we have life stage overload.
It is a lot to carry.
It is. So how do we actually step forward? I know just trying to force it with sheer discipline never works for me.
Relying on brute force discipline is a losing battle.
It just makes me more tired.
Exactly. The true path forward lies in shrinking the threat.
Shrinking the threat.
Yes. You take the scary task and you shrink it down so small that your comfort-seeking mind no longer sees it as a danger.
Make it tiny.
We can call it the gentle step. Just 2 minutes.
2 minutes. But 2 minutes of work is not enough time to trigger the alarm bells.
Exactly that. A massive amount of our daily life is not built on conscious choices. It runs purely on quiet habits.
Like driving a car.
Right. Shrinking the task helps you cross the bridge from heavy resistance into a natural flow.
That makes sense.
It also deals with the heavy weight of unfinished things.
Oh, the heavy weight of unfinished things. I know that feeling intimately.
We all do. An unstarted task just sits in the back of your mind.
Just nagging at you.
Yes. It takes up a massive amount of mental space. It feels heavier and heavier the longer it remains untouched.
So how do we actually shrink the threat in real life?
Well, what do you think the first step is?
I mean, it must be giving ourselves true permission to just do 2 minutes and then stop.
Yes. Full permission.
The goal is not to finish the big project, right? The goal is simply to defeat the wall of resistance.
The action has to be embarrassingly small.
Embarrassingly small. Give me an example.
Okay, if your goal is to write a major report, your target is not to work on the report.
Because that sounds scary.
Right. Your target is to open the file and write one single sentence.
Just one sentence.
Yes. Vague goals will still trigger the fear response.
I am going to stop you right there because I have to challenge this.
Challenge away.
If I have a massive deadline looming over me, well, I mean, and I tell myself to just write one single sentence.
Right.
How does the work ever get done? I am an adult with real duties. My boss does not care about my comfort.
True.
Is this not just a clever way of pretending to work while actually doing nothing?
I hear that doubt, and it sounds like a trick at first.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like I'm lying to myself.
But the 2 minutes is a floor, not a ceiling.
What do you mean by that?
Think about the friction of starting. Getting the file open, finding your notes, placing your hands on the keys. That is where the dread lives.
The friction.
Right. Once you push past that tiny layer of friction, the dread vanishes.
The hardest part is behind you.
Exactly. More often than not, the mind just naturally keeps going.
Because the smoke detector realized there is no actual fire.
The alarm turns off.
Oh, wow. That is brilliant.
But you must honor the promise to yourself.
What promise?
If you truly want to stop after 2 minutes, you have to let yourself stop.
Oh, like actually close the laptop.
Yes. Otherwise, the mind learns you are lying, and the dread will return tomorrow.
It is a subtle but vital point. Trusting yourself.
Exactly.
You also have to notice what your body is doing in those 2 minutes, right?
Paying attention to the physical cues is huge.
Yeah. Like when I feel that tight chest, I have started telling myself, this is just resistance. This is not a real danger.
Naming the feeling strips away its power.
It does.
Yeah.
It really calms me down.
It calms the whole nervous system. And, you can help your mind even more by clearing the path the night before.
Oh, setting up the space.
Yes. If your small task requires you to search for a lost password, open 5 folders, and find a pen, that friction becomes a new wall.
I hate searching for passwords. It ruins my whole mood.
So prepare the space early. Leave the tabs open. Set the notebook on the desk.
Make the right choice the easiest choice.
That's the secret.
You could even stack this tiny action onto a habit you already have.
How you mean?
Like promising to read that first sentence right after you pour your morning coffee.
Oh, that is perfect.
Yeah.
That connects the new effort to a deeply ingrained comfort.
Coffee is definitely a comfort.
And once you do those 2 minutes, you need a visual tracker.
A tracker.
Literally grab a marker and put a massive X on a physical wall calendar.
Wait, a wall calendar? That feels a bit childish.
It sounds silly, I know.
Like, I am giving myself a gold star just for opening a document and typing one sentence.
It does sound silly, but the mind loves a simple reward.
It really is that basic.
It is. When you mark that X, even if you stopped working at exactly 2 minutes, you are giving your mind a tiny, immediate hit of joy.
Because the mind prefers short-term comfort over long-term goals.
Exactly. You are hijacking the reward center. The mark on the calendar provides an immediate short-term win.
That makes total sense.
And deeper than that, you are proving to your mind that you are no longer someone who hides from work.
You are building the identity of someone who simply starts.
That identity shift changes everything.
But even with that new identity, I assume the fear does not just vanish forever.
Oh, no. It will always return.
The resistance will show up again.
It will. If it feels heavy again on a Tuesday, the method did not fail. Your mind is just being a mind.
Knowing this stops the spiral of shame.
It removes the blame completely.
You know, I think the boldest move would be to use this shrinking method on the task you fear the most.
Oh, tackling the big one first?
Right. Not the easy chores, the scary task.
Yeah.
Doing that first creates a massive shift in how the whole day feels.
Because you drop the heaviest weight right away.
Exactly.
And when you inevitably stumble, when you do not even manage the 2 minutes, you must meet yourself with depth kindness.
Kindness. That's hard for a lot of people.
It is, but beating yourself up after a failure only guarantees you will avoid the task longer.
Because you just add more bad feelings to it.
Right. Kindness is what actually brings you back to the work.
To truly grasp how powerful this simple approach is, I think we have to let go of some major myths we all carry.
We carry so many myths about how work gets done.
The biggest one is the idea that putting things off means you're just a lazy person.
That myth causes so much needless pain.
It really does.
Many people who struggle to start are highly capable, deeply caring people.
They care too much almost.
Yes. They're simply fighting the intense discomfort of facing their own high standards.
Another myth I used to believe so deeply is that you need motivation before you can begin.
Oh, waiting for the spark.
Yes. I would sit around waiting for a spark of inspiration. I thought motivation was the fuel I needed to start the engine.
But the truth is, action creates motivation.
Right. Motivation is not the fuel. It is the momentum you get once you are already rolling down the hill.
That perfectly captures why shrinking the threat works. It gives you the tiniest possible push to get the wheels moving.
Just a little nudge.
Exactly. There is also a false belief that we only avoid boring, pointless things.
Oh, I believed that for a long time.
Most people do. In reality, we frequently avoid our most important dreams and tasks.
We run from the things that matter most.
Precisely because they carry so much emotional weight.
We fear failing at the things we love.
We do. Which leads to the final trap. Thinking that sheer discipline is the only answer.
Just grit your teeth and try harder.
Right. But discipline drains as the day goes on.
It's like a battery.
Exactly. Creating a gentle system will always beat raw force. Building a new habit takes time, and the habits that stick the fastest are the ones that require the lowest amount of initial effort.
Keep the bar low.
Very low. Think of a friend of mine, let us call her Sarah.
Okay, Sarah.
She is in her early 30s, working a demanding job. She always told herself she just worked best under pressure.
Oh, I know people like that. Which is a very polite way of saying she waited until the last minute and worked in a state of sheer panic.
Yes, pure panic. We all know that feeling.
It's awful.
She would sit down, feel the wave of panic, and then start cleaning her apartment instead.
Just like me with the kitchen grout.
Exactly like you. But during a terribly busy month, she tried shrinking the threat.
What did she do?
She did not block out 4 painful hours. She just promised to write one single line of a draft.
Wow. One line. And I am guessing the wall of dread she built up in her mind did not match the reality of the paper in front of her.
Not at all. Once she wrote the sentence, the fear broke.
The smoke alarm turned off.
Yes. Some days she stopped after 2 minutes, which was fine. But mostly she naturally kept going because the hardest hurdle was crossed.
It changes how you see your own limits.
It really does.
Then there are people like Michael.
Oh, tell me about Michael.
Well, he's a guy in his late 40s managing a large team. He held this quiet belief that his delay in chasing big personal goals, like learning new skills or seeking a better role, was just a permanent part of his nature.
Like he was just built that way.
Yeah. He thought he was too old to shift gears.
Michael was stuck in that life stage hurdle we talked about earlier.
Exactly. So he used the shrinking method just to open the web page for a new role he wanted.
Just opening the page?
Yes. He did not fill out the forms. He just spent 2 minutes reading the top section.
Oh, I love that. He broke the seal.
He broke the seal. He did not finish it that day, but he proved to his mind it was safe to look at.
And what happened?
A few days later, he went back, read a bit more, and kept going.
What Michael found is a profound truth about the mind.
Which is
The size of your grand goal has absolutely nothing to do with the size of your first step.
the size of the goal has nothing to do with the size of its first step. That is such a vital thought.
It changes everything.
It means we have likely spent years, maybe decades, fighting our own minds with rigid force.
Wasting all that energy.
Yeah. We try to whip ourselves into shape when our mind holds all the real power.
The true secret was always to guide it gently.
It means giving yourself full permission to take steps so small that your mind does not even notice it is doing work.
It asks for a deep shift in how you view yourself.
It really does.
You are not broken, you are not lazy, your mind is just doing its job of protecting you a little too well.
So if you are listening to this and feeling that quiet pull, pick your most avoided task tonight.
The scary one.
The one that gives you that slight tight feeling in your chest. Do not try to do it today. Just prepare your space.
Lay it out.
Put the file on your screen or set the notes on your desk, and tomorrow morning promise yourself exactly 2 minutes. Nothing more.
And think about where else this applies.
Where do you mean?
Well, if our minds treat a vague, unfinished task as a literal physical threat, what happens when we shrink the threat of massive life choices?
Oh, wow. Big changes.
Could shrinking of the very first step actually be the secret to moving past the fear of changing our entire life path?
That is something to truly sit with. We do not need a spotless kitchen to find clarity. We just need to take one small, gentle step.
These thoughts, these questions, they don't have to stop here. Geeks Mindset has many more podcasts and videos just like this one. Subscribe to the channel and explore other episodes. They all flow the same thoughtful way. If this podcast felt genuinely useful to you, share it with even one person in your life. That one share can bring a real change in someone's life, and it helps Geeks Mindset reach more people who truly need this. If this brought you real value, look for the join button right next to the Geeks Mindset logo below this video, click it, and become a member of the Mindset Support Circle. Your support helps honest mindset awareness reach thousands who are silently struggling. Geeks Mindset moves forward because of you. Thank you so much from the heart for being here.